Coach, your thoughts heading into A10 play. How do you feel about the Spiders?
Well, good. I think that I feel like defensively we've played very well. We have good defensive statistics. Also, the feel of it, I think that we're really executing our principles and how we want to try to play defense. I feel like on offense that we have a chance to be a really good offensive team, and that hasn't shown as much in the most recent games as it has to me in practice. So I feel like the ceiling is high, and hopefully we can continue to work to get there. Some of the teams that I felt could be really good on offense in the past, some of these guys will be their second or third years, and this team, we've only been together for relatively short amount of time compared to that. So I'm hoping it'll click a little bit better, and we've been good on offense. Our numbers are good and all those kinds of things, but I really feel like we have a high ceiling.
Could you inform us as to whether Delanie Hunt will play, and if so, to what extent?
Yeah, so he's questionable. He had a workout this morning, John. He worked out yesterday, worked out this morning. So it's just about increasing the flexibility in his wrist. So as we go to practice, he'll do another session, another rehab session. We'll kind of see how he feels. And then after practice, take a look again. So he's questionable right now. And so to what extent, I wouldn't know. If he is able to go, that'd be great. I don't know to what extent that would be.
You are in your 19th year. Mark Schmidt's in his 17th year. All in the same league, obviously. That could make for some bitter feelings and bad relationships. Evidently, in this case, it's not the case.
No.
Could you speak to your relationship with Mark Schmidt?
Yeah, I mean, we've both obviously been in the league for a while, and, he's a great guy. He's just obviously a great coach, has done a tremendous job there, and he's a great guy. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He's loves basketball, loves coaching. We've just always gotten along and hung out whenever we've had the meetings or recruiting and things like that. So, I think the world of him as a coach, and gotten to know his wife, and just think that he's a great guy, and he's great for the Atlantic 10.
How pleased are you with how the team has come together with them being still relatively new?
Yeah, very pleased. I mean, at that, we had some good fortune in that there were guys in the transfer portal who were good guys who fit Richmond, because there's, it's so quick when it's happening. And so you only have maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And so where you've evaluated a high school player maybe for a year or 2 years, this happens very quickly, and you have spots to fill, and there feels like there's pressure to get guys on your roster. And so there's a little luck involved that we had guys in there that we could recruit that would do well here. Jordan, Delanie, Tyler, they're really great guys as well as very good players. So I feel good about that. And I feel like, again, especially with Delanie being out, when he comes back and when he's kind of fully practicing, I really do think that we could hit a better stride and improve, and hopefully that will happen.
You mentioned what you liked about your defense. Can you expand upon what else you liked, especially in this stretch, the 3 game wins, we'll get ready for conference play?
Yeah, I just think that our guys are able to make adjustments, and so you need smart players, probably experienced players to do that. We made some key adjustments in the games. We were forced to play different lineups against Lafayette, which hurt us on offense, but we were very good defensively. And then I think the things that we practice, making sure that we do. And so sometimes it can be a lot less comfortable to do it in the games when something that you're practicing, doesn't work, or you don't feel that it was the right thing. And we've been able to do that. We've been able to just continue to pound and do the things that we're practicing and do them well.
I don't think I've asked you since maybe the offseason, but how do you feel physically?
Yeah.
You're in the grind now, getting ready for conference.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel as normal as I did before the surgery, and I feel great right now. So thank God everything was able to go well, or everything went well there, and I feel great. Thank you.
Isaiah, it's been sort of a weird schedule for you guys, and it's been a while since you played 40 competitive minutes. How do you view that, and do you think you'll have any rust to start with tomorrow?
No, I think that we had a full week of preparation. We had a couple practices full of just straight situational review, which is very valuable, at this time of the year. And I think we needed this week off, to get a couple guys back that's pretty beat up. So I'm looking forward to it.
How about St. Bonaventure? First impressions upon checking them out?
Yeah, I actually went to the VCU St. Bonaventure game. They're a well-balanced team, have great shooters, got a huge inside presence with Vennings. He's lost like 35 pounds. He's moving great. We got a game plan for him, but we just got to execute the game plan and get them out of running their offense, make them feel uncomfortable, make them play on their heels.
You built momentum going into conference play with the 3 wins in a row at home. What did you like about that stretch for your team getting ready for conference play?
Yeah, well, it was a valuable stretch for us. Building confidence for a couple players. They wasn't no nail biters, but we kind of used those games to try some new things. When we went the smaller lineup, worked on that, worked on a lot of different things. So I think it was pretty valuable in getting better as a team.
How different is your role now as opposed to a year ago at this time?
Yeah, I think I would say I'm much more of a leader. I'm more comfortable this year. Last year I was kind of in the shadow a little bit of just trying to learn, be a sponge that year and learn from Tyler, learn from Matt. And this year I'm kind of in the driver's seat a little bit more. So, my teammates depend on me a little bit more this year, which I love. I'm the oldest on the team, so, I probably should take their role. But, yeah, for sure.
Argument could be made. You've been good in the past. You were good at Wofford. You were good last year. But that this is a breakout year for you. If you look at the way you're playing and you look at the numbers, how would you kind of view that?
Yeah, I'm very confident in myself. I knew last year, as a confident individual, I didn't play nearly as well as I'm capable of playing. And, this whole offseason, I took account to that. I worked really hard on the shots that I knew that I would be taking this year. I shot those every single day, the same shots. And, I got better at what I do good and trying to get great in it. So ultimately, I'm trying to be a two-sided player, defend multiple positions, be a matchup problem on the offensive end. And, that's a problem for a lot of teams, especially in this conference.
Do you still view yourself as that energy guy that we talked about you were last year?
Yes, sir, I do. I kind of pride myself on making big plays, plays that kind of separate myself from, just the average role player. I want to take an account of being like a 10 and 10 guy, every night, especially throughout conference play. Focus on rebounding and getting the easy buckets because we got it all. We got inside game, we got outside game. We're just trying to put it together, and I think when we do that, man, we're really tough to beat.
What is your dog's name?
Jazzy. She's an Australian cattle dog.
And what does she bring to your life in terms of does she settle you down? Does she take you away from basketball?
That's actually a really great question. She brings a lot of stability in my life for sure. I know I had a dog before Jazzy. She passed away over the summer, the early part of the summer. I got Jazz a week later. And she just keeps me on a consistent schedule. The whole summer I got up early in the mornings, took her out, came and worked out. My mom knows how much, that kind of played in just me being consistent throughout the whole summer. So that was, it sounds like a crazy question, but that's actually a great question.